things constantly. Hello, gamers and geeks. Welcome to another roleplay session. We are playing Fall of Misra, a homebrewed game that's a lot of fun. And if you want to join our community, there is a link in the description below. Come find us. Games and Geekery. We're good. So, but first, would the players like to tell us about their characters?
Can I say?
Yeah, if you want to join our community, there is a link in the description.
I play Obdow, the sassy half orc. No, wrong. Sassy, slightly, definitely entitled tiefling.
Tiefling.
Yeah, who is currently trying hard not to piss off the powerful people they're hanging with.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yes, I'll go next. I am playing Ditcher Hallis, the warlock, gnomic earth genasi, who is totally trustable. Probably. if you want him to be.
Frank,
I'm playing as Frank Swiftwing, an Owlin with Dampier features, samurai fighter, dragon monk, and is currently trying to figure out what the fuck is happening.
Seems to be a perpetual state for Frank, really.
Because the situation seems to evolve faster than expected at times.
Unfortunately, Brom is not going to be with us today, but Tommy, could you introduce yourself?
Yep, I am a Tommy Tauntaun, but my friends call me Tommy. I am a Warforged Artificer, and I'm currently somewhat enjoying the previous outing. A slightly successful plan.
Okay, what happened last time we played?
Hello. Yes. So we started off by as we were at the cottage that we were so kindly let in to have. After we started it at the college. At the cottage we rested at and was watered and fed at, and we were watching the Tarrasque a bit. Well, some of us were watching the Tarrasque, some were just chatting. The old man Vic, who owns the cottage, complained about the monsters, and then you got very conspiratorial about the dragons. So then he said, "Oh yeah, you're welcome any time, so long as you can kill monsters and rid the land of all the dangerous things." So that's what we left out to do. We followed the river, and we came across a spiked golem. And some ash woods, and then we came across a wooden flotilla, where a man who announced himself as Captain Wrench checked if we were alive and were trying to kill him and the rest of them, and said that he really didn't like magic. We said, "Oh yeah, if we help with the corpse problem, because there are tons of corpses around, will you at least let us in or be chill with us or not try and do anything?" He said, "Yeah, sure." So Frank and Ditcher went to get some firewood, found the very same construct as we saw before, taking corpses and burying them in holes where, like, ash woods. Where presumably ashwood would be growing. Then we got. Oh yeah, at the same time that when we met Captain Brent, she mentioned a wizard in the woods, and we should be careful of him. Yeah. So as Frank and Ditcher were looking in the woods, we saw the thing. We got approached by a wizard. Well, it's more like he overheard us, and we got approached, who revealed himself to be a wizard named Tilbas. We got welcomed into. We got welcomed. He said he lived nearby. He said, "Oh yeah, you should come in for food. We'll be fine. It's been a long time since we've had guests." So we went to get the party, and returned with the firewoods. Tommy had a little chat with the Braziel blade, and Frank and Ditcher piled bodies onto a pile of wood. Ubdal was casting a holy temple, just so the villagers, or like the flotilla the people, had protection from undead if they needed it. After everyone had finished their stuff, the party went to where the wizard said to go to, and found a giant hole under an ash tree. They met where this is where they met Tilbas and his and an elderly elf, a variant elf named Anno, who revealed himself to be Tilbas's husband. They welcomed us in, went to the dining room, went to the dinner room, and there we saw a man with a dark beard who called himself Fafnir and was kind of a bitch.
Yes.
Yes.
Turned out to be Tilbas's brother. Yes.
Yes. And also, yeah, he also revealed himself to be Tilbas's brother.
Yeah.
But he's bitchier than anything like that.
He's
But
a
yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah. Arno released a very bad cough. Tommy offered to give medical analysis, but they both left. They both left the room just to find a little private area for that. Tommy asked how they felt, and Anno said they felt very low on energy, and Tommy transferred some of the energy they'd been storing up from killing all the creatures. And that kind of seemingly fixed all the issues. Anno quickly,
Give them a lot of energy.
Yeah, a lot of energy. This results in Anno rushing out of the room, grabbing Tilbas's attention, and I quote, with a mischievous glint in their eyes. They promptly left the room. But after about an hour, Tilbas ran out with Anno dead in his arms. Ubdal tried to cast Raise Dead. This didn't work. That might not be the correct spell. Ubdal tried to bring him back. It didn't work. Whilst that was happening, Tommy was outside with the Sunstone. He absorbed it, turned it into liquid, and then fed it to the Braziel blade. This caused Braziel to actually form. And to actually materialize, and to just start to greedily just steal the energy. And Tommy just kind of stabbed Brazzy, and then he split. So Braziel is now split into like 1,000 shards, or tons of shards. Then we cut back to the rest of the party. They were Tilbas revealed that their heart gave out, and Ubdal promptly stopped casting Raise Undead.
Yeah.
And said, I can't. I need a special spell for this. I don't have that yet. How long can you keep the body for? If you can keep the body for 10 days, we can do it. And that's where we pinned it.
More or less. When you said flotilla, did you mean fortress?
Yes.
Okay.
I may have misheard it in the thing.
Because as far as I'm aware, a flotilla is like a small collection of boats, isn't it?
I may have misheard
Yeah.
when you said it.
Okay. It's a wooden fortress.
Wooden fortress.
That will later become the city of Bridge. But yeah. Yeah, so remind me, did while you were trying to bring Tilbas's partner back to life, what was Fafnir doing?
Insulting
he was
us.
doing fuck all. Yeah, he was just insulting us.
And yeah, and currently the party was also trying to keep Frank from, decking the fucker.
Yeah. That as well.
Fair.
And in the RP chat, we were just casually chit-chatting.
Yeah.
Massive trauma thing happened. Time to chit chat. But yeah, that's essentially, yeah, basically.
But yeah, didn't it also mean that Bradgy also accidentally revealed his hand a little?
Oh yeah, that's what caused him to get slashed, I guess. Get stabbed.
I believe Fafnir, at least in the RP chat, mentioned his brother's horde.
Yeah.
He
Think
let
so, yeah.
slip about the horde.
Mm-hmm.
Ubdal may think that he's a dragon, but he isn't saying out loud because he values his life.
Yeah.
And also, why would he try and steal a dragon's sword?
Mm-hmm. So anyway, Tilbas is going to take his beloved back into his private quarters. Trying to keep him fresh so that you can cast the spell.
Yeah.
While Tilbas is out of earshot, Fafnir says, "He's a fool."
He's in love, and love makes you do stupid stuff.
The elf has died. It was his time. All mortal beings die.
Not everybody deals with that well. And why do you keep referring to us as mortals when you clearly are one? Says Ubdal coyly.
I'm sure someday I too will die. But not today. And perhaps this is an opportunity. If I can find a way to bring back my brother's partner, perhaps he'll finally have to admit that I am the better brother.
Why, you have an ego.
I kind of already agreed to try and bring him back when I got the spell. Can you cast that spell?
Restoration spells will not work.
No, this is regenerate.
Does that work even?
Regenerate allows you to, for example, say I lost an arm. The spell regenerate would allow me to regrow that. Or if you lost an organ somehow, the spell regenerate would allow you to regenerate that.
Does not the person need to be alive?
Not necessarily. I don't think so, do they?
Regeneration. What's it?
Yeah, Frank's looking fucking lost. Because... Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You touch a creature and stimulates its natural healing ability. Not going to work on a corpse.
If you can cast Revivify.
Well, that's the thing. Pretty sure that most of the other restoration spells well, Revivify.
If memory serves right, yeah.
This spell can't return to life a creature that has died of old age, nor can it restore any missing body parts.
No, but it still touch a creature.
That has died.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna need to get him a replacement heart or something. Well, actually, I don't know if Ugdal would know about it. Out of character, I'm thinking Lichdom.
I can
in
think.
character,
Frank can think of... Right.
Okay,
I
what
don't-
is Frank trying to say?
I can think Thank would bring up maybe the device in the Fallen City.
What device?
That resurrection device.
I remember.
I believe that was a large machine that you couldn't pick up and carry with you.
I remember what spell Ugdal was planning on using to bring that guy back.
Go on.
Resurrection.
Using the exception old age.
The guy didn't die of old age, he died of a heart attack.
He died because his heart gave out. It's not the same thing.
Resurrection.
You touch a dead creature that has been dead for no more than a century that didn't die of old age. And that isn't undead. But anyway. It doesn't remove magical diseases, curses, and the like. Blah, 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 blah. Closes on multiple wounds, restores missing body parts. But yeah. From the way that Fafnir is going on, Fafnir does seem to believe that the elf simply died because it was too old. And the reason why its heart gave out was because it was really fucking old. And there isn't going to be any magic that can bring that back. At least.
Well, we ain't gonna know until I cast that spell.
Fine, waste your time.
So, how old are they? They don't seem that old. They look...
Elves
Like what's in
remain young-looking for most of their lives.
Does that look like
old
there's-
elf?
Sorry, what was that, Frank?
Doesn't that seem like a bit of a curse?
It may to you. I believe the elves rather enjoy still looking useful, even when they're between 700 and 800 years old.
I thought elves only lived till like 700. Is it possible for them to live to 8?
Apparently so.
I mean, I guess it's the same way those humanoids age. 70 is normally the average, but they can live to up to 100. I wonder if it's the same for elves, except adding hundreds.
Wonder all you like. I am going to find a solution my brother was too cowardly to find. And Fafnir heads out.
Be careful of the giants.
That was Ayla's.
Should we be concerned?
I don't think we have the power to be. But probably yes. Anyway, should we?
Well, we did come out here to solve a monster problem.
Should we continue on with that task?
I suppose so. But if I recall, it was getting dark, wasn't it? So our characters should probably sleep first.
Okay. But maybe the monsters will be more active at night.
Maybe.
Mayhaps.
Yeah. I remember what it was that was threatening the area.
Various
think-
monsters. And undead.
From
I think my mem-
undead to giants to to griffins.
Right. I think it was Griffin we were after.
Mm-hmm. So, and you were told that they nest in the mountains and they eat horses.
Wait.
So what's the plan?
How about we cook a nice meal for our lovely? How about we cook something nice up for Tilbas? Let's go find us a griffin.
Okay, that's how it ties in. Okay.
Right.
All right.
You can summon a horse thing, can't you?
Yeah, I can summon a Pegasus. We can use her as bait.
She's not going to like that.
No, she is not. I'll be there with her, so she doesn't feel too upset.
Okay. So,
Don't let me die.
I was going to say, like, it sounds like your plan is to summon the Pegasus, fly towards the mountains, get the Griffin's attention, fly back to the party as quickly as you can before the Griffins catch up to you and tear the Pegasus apart, and hope the rest of the party can help you bring the Griffins down. Is that right?
Something along that line, yeah.
I've heard stupider plans.
I mean, I can turn myself invisible if all comes to it.
And we have many a flyer and a lot of range attacks.
Okay. Does Tommy have any input?
Tommy's not in the room.
Oh, yeah, he's outside.
No, he's in the other room.
Lovely.
So, if you are going to go hunting griffins, you might want to go get them.
Oh,
Where is Tommy?
Tommy.
You'll just see him in the other room working on something.
He's going to go after it.
Hey, Tommy. We're going to hunt a griffin in hopes a nice meal will cheer the old dragon up.
You don't know he's a dragon.
Sorry, the old guy up.
Okay.
Do you want to join on the hunt?
Join us.
Sure, why not?
Yay.
Just gonna use to study a griffin. Or at least the remains of one. He's gonna put the jar in his pocket.
Okay. And then you're heading out.
Oh, wait.
Heading
You
out.
leave the hole in the ash roots.
Yeah.
We.
Back out into the woods. The light of the moon makes the woods look a little spooky.
Thank the gods I have dark vision.
It still doesn't excuse the fact that it is rather. Oof. I forgot what woods look like.
What woods look like, yes.
Brings me back before I joined the team.
Before the disaster.
Yeah. That was so simple back then.
Indeed. Anyway, shall we shall we get hunting?
We shall.
So,
So what's the plan of attack? I go up high and look around, see if...
Oakdale summons Pegasus.
Yep.
And
Pegasus.
Okay.
then we protect.
Right. Yeah,
So-
I'm just gonna go up and, look around. See if I can't spot one.
Okay. So you're flying up, keeping an eye out while Obdal summons the Pegasus.
Yep.
What would Tommy and Ditcher be doing to prepare, if anything?
Tommy's still he's writing in his notebook.
Okay.
Ditcher will hop to a branch in the tree and try to stealth.
And try to stealth. Okay.
Yes.
Roll it.
Roll it. I do not have all my treasures on here. Actually, no. Never mind. Yeah. That D20.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Woo.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I noodled. Shit.
What?
I noodled perception.
Oh. Yes. Okay. 30. Still pretty good. So looking around, you see the crisp night air, a few things flying around in the distance, but nothing that's recognizable as a griffin yet. So Abdal, you're going to mount your Pegasus and take off into the air?
Yep.
So far, no sign of griffins yet.
Come on, beauty.
And then you're going to fly the Pegasus towards the mountains, yes? To try and...
Yes. Constantly holding my action to turn her around and dash.
Now, does Frank want to follow at a distance or remain hovering over the ashwoods to report down to the ground what is happening with Ubdal, or
Probably a good idea. Best to have someone to at least be able to communicate the plan, or at least what's happening.
okay. So, you guys are level 14.
DD.
All right. So, as you fly closer to the mountains, you can see, you begin to see creatures flying around on the mountaintops. Some of them seem to be engaged in battle with a giant, which is fun. What are you going to try and do to get their attention?
Shall I
I
just
don't
blink
want
off now?
to get the giant's attention. Let's
You're going to train
see.
Should I
them.
blink off?
Okay.
Should I blink off an arrow?
Should you what now?
Should I shoot? Should I shoot an
I've
arrow?
got the light
I
spell.
thought you were hanging back.
Right. Sorry. Yeah.
I will cast the light spell.
Okay, it's just making it more obvious where you are, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
But how do I put it? Putting it in my hand, so showing, non-showing, showing, non-showing.
Okay.
Trying not to get the giant's attention.
Try not to get the giant's attention.
I'm hoping Bird sees shiny thing and goes to shiny thing.
Lighthouse. Yeah, a little bit. Okay. So, after a little bit of time, it does appear the griffins do seem to notice you.
Do they look like they're flying over?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for them to get a little bit closer.
The giant also looks in that direction, wondering where
Covers
the...
the light.
Sorry?
Covers the light. I think it only lasts for a minute, so probably won't turn it back on.
Okay.
I'm hoping the griffins are still coming over.
Yeah. They're flying pretty quickly too.
Okay, immediately starts flying back to the party.
And of course, I report to the rest of the party the situation.
Now, luckily, the Pegasus can outpace the Griffins. It has a fly speed of 90, while the Griffins have a flight of 80.
It's like, all right, guys, give it all you got.
Got it.
So, a flock of about 12 Griffin are in pursuit.
Shit.
Could
Tommy's
We
going to
get
summon
some-
his Draconic Spirit. Okay.
we get some stealth attacks?
What do you mean?
If we are stealth over thing, and if they just like fly above or fly near, can we just boom
So, what
send a beam?
what is your range?
120.
Okay. So you're going to wait until the Griffins are in 120 feet and loose a shot. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, that's my initiative.
Can I get everyone else's?
Yes.
Yeah.
D20 plus. What is Obdow's initiative? It is. Plus
Dells.
5.
Yes. Because Bard.
Yes, because he is Bard. He is very bardy. Because he is a Bard. $13. Okay, looks like at least 2 or 3 rounds till my turn, so I'm going to get a spoon for my yogurt.
A spoon!
I have a yogurt, I forgot my spoon.
A yogurt.
Yogurt.
Yogurt. So Tommy on 18. Frank and Ditcher both have a 14, so can I get D6 rolls?
Okay.
Okay, so it's going to be Ditcher. And then Frank. And then Obdo. Basically, the whole party gets to go before the monsters.
Oh, that's good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I can't help that.
Can't help what?
Loud ass drunks.
I didn't hear him.
You can't hear it.
Fair enough.
Which is why we were confused. What are you actually talking about? But
Has he
anyway.
got a new B?
Let's see. All right. So, can anybody else do anything that would reach 100? Tommy, for example.
I use
Okay.
back.
Okay, Tommy, can you do anything while they're still at least 120 feet away?
No, I think one of my spells can reach that far. Let me see. Oh God. Alright, well I guess I'm using the Ice Storm.
Nice. 20-foot radius, 40 foot across. Okay.
The range on that is insane.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. Screw it, let's have all 12 of them caught in it. Plus 2. So, what's your DC, Tommy?
$17.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 pass out of 12. Excuse me.
Thank you.
Bless you.
So 2d8 plus 4d6 damage to most of them?
Yep. 18.
Okay. And the 4 that passed take 9.
Alright, and as my turn ends, my Draconic Spirit is going to move closer.
Okay. What's its movement?
Let me see. It has 60 fly speed.
Yes. Okay. What you doing, Toby? And then, so, and then the Griffins would be able to make another 160. Does anybody else have something they can do when they are further than 120 feet away?
I do.
Spirit Guardians up.
I do, and I could, and if I'm able to fly a little closer, I can basically guarantee this shit.
Okay. Let's clarify something. Ditcher, there's nothing you can do until they're within 120 feet, right?
Indeed.
Okay. So you're holding your action. Frank,
Yeah.
go ahead and take your turn.
Frank's going to be using the antimatter rifle.
Okay. And... Ooh, the 13 hits. How much damage does it do?
It deals 68 plus 3.
Roll it. $31.
Damn.
Nice. One of the griffins looks very bloody. No, you don't get hit too. You see the beam of green-black energy go past you and hit the griffins behind you.
A bead of sweat goes down Ubdal's side.
Obdal, your turn. What do you do?
I
Trying to
get
get
spirit,
a solid hold of this thing.
I get Spirit Guardians up, normal 3rd level.
Okay.
And I keep getting my Pegasus to dash.
Mm-hmm.
And I glare at Frank. Because that shot past me, and Ubdal does not trust Frank with that weapon. Even though he's been told Frank is safe with it, Ubdal still does not trust him.
The griffins fly another 160 feet in pursuit of the Pegasus, which is going to put them in range of Ditcher. Feel free to let your shot off, your held action.
Yes. I won't be an arsehole. I won't hypnotic pattern them. So I will just send 3 plus 9.
Ooh, all 3 of those hit.
Okay, I might. Cool. That is Eldritch Blast. 3d10 plus 4.
27. Okay.
And they are sent back 20 feet. Their movement is reduced by 10. The one this is all focused on like 1.
Okay.
Wait, no, oh no, that is no idea. Ignore me.
Isn't it 6? What do you mean, isn't it 6? Oh, you mean your plus?
Maybe.
Uh,
No, I mean you hit him with Eldritch Blast. Shouldn't that be a +6 instead of +4?
his charisma fire is of +4. But it would be +4 to each one, right?
Oh,
Yeah, so it'd be
So we need another 8 added to that total of damage.
that is
So
Plus-
that would bring it up to
maths.
35, right?
35. Yeah, that's 35.
Yeah. So, yeah, one of the griffins just gets blasted out of the air and is already dead before it hits the ground.
Done.
Okay.
You see, well, you probably don't see, but another bead of sweat goes down Ubdal's face.
As these 3 beams of energy go past.
Yes.
What? Let me remind you, this was Ubdal's plan.
Yes, it was. But that doesn't mean he likes it. And remember, Ubdal's a brat, so he's going to get snappy at the slightest slight.
I'm just saying, like, this was the bet that Ubdal made.
Yes,
Mhm.
but that doesn't stop him from being a drama queen.
Okay, back to Tommy.
Let me see. How close are they now?
120 feet.
I have to get closer for that one. Forget. I'll just use Ice Storm again.
Okay. You could hold your action until they're closer if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll hold my action.
Okay. Ditcha!
Hello.
Wait, you said they're 120?
Yeah.
Alright, so...
What do you got?
No, because my Draconic Spirit moved 60 last time. So it's still 120 from him?
Oh, no, it's 120 from you. So it's 60 feet from your draconic buddy.
Okay, well, my Draconic Spirit is going to come out from the trees, flying towards the Griffin, and hit him with a breath weapon.
Okay.
It's a 30-foot cone.
So that would hit... assuming they're tightly packed, that would hit 3.
Okay. Dex save.
Dex saves. +2. 22, 13, 16.
The 22 passes.
Y'all, help me out.
How much damage?
X.
Okey-doke.
And that's it.
Okay.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Digitime?
It is digitime.
Digitime. May I drop a hypnotic pattern?
Hypnotic pattern.
In the middle.
Hypno. 30-foot cube. Okay. So that's...
The speed to 0, and it's a charisma. No, it's a will save.
So again... Let's have it take... because they're large... Let's be generous and say 8 of them get caught. Charisma save, you said.
No, it's with save.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. DC 17.
2
2
pass.
pass.
6 fail. On failed save, they become charmed. While charmed, they are incapacitated and have a speed of 0.
Falling bird.
So 6 of them fall out of the sky.
Neat.
Don't they fall stupidly far if they go into free fall?
Yeah, 500 feet per turn. I'm going to say they're 60 feet up. And have them each take 26 points of fall damage.
And that will be turn done.
Great play.
Yeah. Well done.
Certainly got enough Ubdal's arse.
And Frank.
Yep.
What doing?
Gonna be spending that turn reloading.
Okay. You already need to reload?
It has 2 shots, and the last time it was shot, one was fired out. So technically the one that missed basically didn't happen because it basically just...
It's still fired, but a antimatter rifle. Oh yeah, you're right. Reloads after 2 shots. Okay, cool.
That would... So yeah, I would need to spend the reloading action takes a turn.
Makes sense. So Updell. Noodle?
How? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay,
We can hear you.
that is good. How close is the griffin to my behind?
Well, given that you were dashing and they were dashing, and basically they're probably, to be honest, you're probably only about 20 feet off the ground right now.
Right.
You've probably got quite a head. You do have quite a head start on them.
Right. How far away am I from the party?
That's what I'm saying. About 20 feet from any party members who are on the ground, which I think is just Tommy. Ditcher is in a tree and so sneaky you can't see him. And Frank is in the air, and you already flew past him.
Yes. I am going to land.
Okay.
And let them get blitzed by my spirit guardian.
Okay, so you're just going to wait for them to get close?
Yes. I will command Beauty to take the dodge action, because she might get hit by these nasty burbs. And if she's taking the dodge action, technically I am as well.
That's a little bit... Nah. You landed, assuming you also dismounting, or are you staying mounted?
No, I'm staying on the back of the Pegasus.
Okay. Are you holding your action?
I am holding my action.
Okay.
The Pegasus is dodging. It's not a strategy I use often, but
No.
the dodging whilst on horseback is handy.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay.
I just don't use it too often because I know it can be annoying for the DM.
It's fine. Anyway. So there are... Yeah, so the griffins that hit the ground are going to stand back up again. The 6 that are still in the air are going to go for the easiest target. Well, there's 5 in the air because one of them died already.
Yeah, got smushed by Eldritch Blast and Antimatter Rifle.
Yep. So, this is going to be 10 iterations of D20 plus 6. How's your AC, Frank?
My AC? Come here, you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frank's getting fucking blitzed.
So let's speak.
That's at least 4 attacks on me.
It's 4 attacks on you. 3 with a beak
Yep.
and 1 with claws. Talons.
Yeah.
And 6. Now, of course, these are all physical, non-magical attacks.
Yep.
28 points of damage.
Left at 69 HP.
Nice.
Nice.
Apart from Frank, starting to receive various cuts and bruises.
Mhm. The ones on the ground, because they had to stand up, are only going to be able to move about 40 feet through the woods towards Bell and Tommy. So not close enough to do anything else, really.
Mm.
Tommy.
Yep. How close are the ones on the ground?
They're probably about 20 feet away from you.
Okay, this should work then. Okay, then.
Yeah, the R.
Oh.
There we go. Very nice. You create an intense pressure. Pushes or pulls creatures and objects. Each creature in that cone must make a con save. Okay. 30-foot cone. So are you stepping closer to them before you unleash this?
Yep, I'm gonna step a little bit closer, then do that.
Okay. Let's say you get 3 of them. Ten, 7, and 22.
Only the 22 passes.
Okay.
23 points of damage.
23 points of damage. So. And the one that passed would have taken only 11. 2 of them sort of blasted. I'm assuming you're pushing them 15 feet, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So they sort of roll away from you, just lifelessly.
Are any
Alright.
of them in Spirit Guardian range?
Not yet.
And then I guess the one that's still standing, my Draconic Spirit is going to attack it from behind.
Ooh.
Ooh.
One hit, 1 critical fail.
Okay. Let me see. ED. Okay. Plus E. Plus E. So I guess 10 and 10.
Yeah, why not? So that one's looking very badly hurt. So, did ya?
How grouped is this group?
The ones that are flying or the ones on the ground?
The ones on the ground.
The 4 that are still standing are fairly close together.
Cool. I'm gonna drop an Everard's Black Tentacle.
Okay.
Damn it.
There we go.
Yep.
20 foot square.
20
Yep.
foot square.
You'll get 4 of them.
Chill. And that's a deck save, please. DC 17. So, oh wow, that's a lot of passes.
Mm-hmm.
If it succeeds, I think it's just null or nothing, isn't it? Yeah, that's null or nothing.
On a success, it frees itself, yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's free.
the 1 takes 3d6.
Yep. 11 damage. Not bad.
Down it goes. So, Frank, you are surrounded by 5 griffins.
Surrounded, you say? I'm gonna go. Then yeah. How
Yeah.
closely together are they?
How close to what now?
Together are they?
Well, they're all within 5 feet of you.
Perfect. I want to release out 2 blasts of my breath weapon.
Okay.
Element chosen, fire.
Okay. Now, your breath weapon... Wait.
I think I can do them as a dragon monk.
Okay. It's a cone, right?
Yep. 20-foot cone.
20-foot cone.
Meaning I can get at least two griffins within the blocks.
Okay, I'll allow that. 2 is fine. And is it a dex save?
Yep. Against my key.
22 and 7.
So one straight miss.
1 pass, 1 fail.
And 1 barbecue.
How much damage?
Right. 2 times the martial art die, so that's 2d. That's 2d6, and it's half on the other one.
Yeah. So you're doing 9 points of damage to 1. And that one's looking very badly hurt, and 4 to the other. Okay.
And if I try to run away, I'm likely to get ambushed like crazy.
Oh yeah, they're all going to get opportunity attacks if you try to move at this point. Now, is that all you got?
That's all I got.
Abdallah.
Okay, the griffin's still behind me.
Behind you? Why would you not be facing them?
Oh, yes. Are they within 15 feet of me?
Not yet. If you move 5 feet towards them, they will be.
Okay, I will move 5 feet towards them. They take...
Need to make wisdom. They need to make
Yes.
wisdom saves, don't they?
Yes.
3 left of those ones. Plus 1. 15, 3, and 2.
Let me check Ubdel's spell save DC. It's 16.
How? What?
Oh,
the
wait.
DC.
Yeah.
DC 16. How much damage?
3d8.
Yeah. Can we? Yay! 13.
13.
Okay. So all 3 failed.
Yeah.
And take.
Okay. I am commanding the Pegasus to take the dodge action. And what can I do? What can I do?
Well, you already. Oh yeah, because that's automatic.
Spirit Guardians is concentration. Searing Smite. Is that concentration?
That's a bonus action. Yes, technically it is concentration. You could do Vicious Mockery, you could do Word of Radiance, you could...
Yeah, I don't think Word of Radiance is concentration. I'll test that one out.
Damn it.
Fluff balls.
I will find it. You utter a divine word. A burning radiance erupts from you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet must succeed on a con save. So you're going to have to get closer to cast this one.
Okay.
I thought it was ranged and it's not. Sunbeam?
That's concentration.
Yeah.
That's fine though. I have other cantrips I can use.
Vicious Mockery.
Yep. I have Vicious Mockery. I will use Vicious Mockery. Bad Burb. Naughty Burb.
What did Burb do?
Burb is trying to eat my nene.
Not that.
After you.
Anyway.
No, not Tommy, not Tommy.
So, it needs
I'm
to
innocent.
That the kind of phrase where you have to just say, get your mind out the gutter.
No, it wasn't anything to do with that.
You know.
Anyway.
Anyway.
So, as a level 14, you do 3d4 psychic damage, unless... Oh, actually, it beats it. It got a 16. Ha 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 ha.
Okay, then it does not get hit by the...
It does not get hurt by your words.
Nope.
Okay. The Griffins! Tommy, you did all of your stuff at range, but your Draconic Spirit is in melee, yes? Yep, okay. So, 6. D20 plus 6 against your Draconic Spirit. I'm assuming 5 of those get through.
All but the 10 hit.
Mm-hmm. So that would be 3d8 and 3. No, 2d8. 6 plus 20. 54 points of damage to your Draconic Spirit.
Yep, that's it for him. As it fades into ether.
Yes. It's unsummoned. And 10 d20 plus 6 on Frank. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them hit. Is that right?
Yep.
Beak. Claw.
All I know is this is gonna fucking hurt.
Yeah. 47 points of damage.
Oh, that Someone might want to get these things off of me because they're chewing through my health like it's nothing.
Do you have? It's a shame you don't have like Thunderstep or Thunderclap or something.
No, I don't have something that can basically act as a get the fuck off me tool.
Well, you needn't worry, we'll be there in a second.
Tell me.
Alright, how many are left on the ground?
3, and they are not looking healthy.
Alright, and so there's 5 fighting Frank?
There are 5 in the air, 3 on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, Frank's surrounded.
Yes. Which means Frank's right in the middle of them.
Oh, wait a minute, this is the perfect time to use this.
I hope you know what you're doing. Frank says. Because...
Not blood.
I
don't have...
Nice one.
Oh, I had that. Oh well.
You don't have that spell?
No, I have it. I mean, I thought I had the description of it. Where is it? There it is.
Got you.
Yeah, 60 foot. It is it's only a 10-foot radius.
Yeah, but you'll be able to clip them. Each creature in that area makes a con save. Of your choice, makes a con save.
Yep.
So, 5d20 plus 3. What's your DC?
My DC is 17.
So 2 pass.
Alright, let me see.
So 3 of them are going to take 2d6 and...
No, I'm going to cast at 5th level.
Oh, okay. So that's...
5d6.
5d6, yeah.
Nice.
12. And so the 2 that passed only took 6.
And let me see.
That one's down.
And...
Rolling 3d5.
And Frank, you can regain a number of hit dice equal to the roll plus your spellcasting modifier.
Plus yours?
My spellcasting modifier, so you get...
Yeah, what I'm asking is, if you're casting at 5th level, is that 3? 3 hit die? Because it says it also goes up.
In addition, one creature of your choice in that area can spend and roll one of its unspent hit die.
Increases by 1.
Yeah. 1 for each slot above second. Yeah. So you
That's
can...
4.
Yeah, you can regain... yeah, up to 3 unspent hit die.
Plus, what's your casting modifier?
That would be a +4. So you can roll 3d10 plus 4 and get that HP back. There we go, 25. Nice.
Thanks. Okay, I'm getting hairy.
Only 3 are still flying. Sorry, 4. 4 are still flying. Now. Well done, Tommy. Did you?
Right.
Ninja shall send some eldritch blasts
The blasts.
to the ones in the air.
Alright.
Damn.
That one missed.
Oh, that's part. Yeah. Okay, I'll just roll 2 then. That is also without. I just didn't include the numbers. I accidentally pressed thing on the.
Yeah, no worries.
That is also a +9.
7 plus 9 would be 16, and that would hit, actually. So you got 2 hits.
Cool. Alright. 2 plus 8.
Alright.
12. And their movement is slowed, and they are pushed back by. They are pushed back 20.
Okay. So one of the griffin is knocked away from Frank
By 40 feet.
by 40 feet.
And their movement is slowed by 20.
So their fly speed is now only 60.
Indeed.
Fuck, does that mean even if Frank even if I tried to run,
They're still going
they'll
to get
catch
you. They're going to come right back. But anyway,
Yeah.
Nice try.
Hmm.
It is Frank's turn. You have 3 in melee with you.
Alright. Once again, dex saves.
Alright. Against 2 of them.
Yep. I know they got good dex saves, but right now I need to find a way to take out multiple targets, or otherwise I'm cooked.
Well, I mean, you do have monk levels. You could hit one of the. You could hit them 4 times just with your longsword and unarmed strikes. But yeah, and if you
I can technically still attack. That doesn't take up my bonus action. If I tried doing that, unfortunately, Tommy, they have a fast enough movement speed that
they'll catch up again. Yeah,
they'll catch up immediately.
but so anyway, they got an 8 and an 18 on their dex saves.
Yep. 2d6.
So it's 9 points.
9, and the other one received 4.
Mm-hmm.
And what the hell? I'm going to go ahead and use a key point and do a flurry of blows.
You didn't make an attack. You did a AoE instead.
My fire breath thing replaces one of my attacks.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it an attack.
Fair enough.
No.
Then that would be the end of my turn.
Mm-hmm. Abdel. You're automatically doing the Spirit Guardians, yes?
Yes. Sorry, I cut out for a moment there. Wi-Fi went weird.
Went weird.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would like them to...
Make wisdom saves.
Yes.
17, 8, and 7.
One of them makes it.
How much damage?
I will let you know in a moment. Just making sure my nightlight doesn't fall over. You stay there for a second, Steve. I have a spaceman projector nightlight thing.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Alrighty.
Do you know what you're supposed to do when you see a spaceman?
Sing Spaceman?
Nope.
Give them space. Give them some space. Man.
You're getting closer.
Poor
When you
NASA, tell them we need another 7 astronauts.
Give them a way.
When you see a spaceman, you're supposed to park in it, man. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, Updal, what else are you doing? Because that one's automatic.
Okay, I am going to command Beauty to move up closer. So they're within 5 feet
Mm-hmm.
of my Word of Radiance, and I'm going to command her to use her action to dodge.
Okay. And so, what does the Word of Radiance do again?
It does radiant damage. I think it does
Yeah,
D6.
but is it concept? Okay. So you're going to get in amongst the remaining 3. And con save 3. I got it. 7, 18, and 9.
2 of them fail, 1 succeeds, so 1 takes no damage. Word of Radiance does D6s, doesn't it?
It does 3d6 at your level.
Yeah. They take 7 damage.
So 2 of them take 7. And yeah. Down they go.
Yay. Good girl, princess. Good girl.
The last remaining griffin in melee with Beauty is going to weakly attempt to attack. Nah. Oh, and of course he has disadvantage because they're dodging.
Yes.
So 6. Yeah, so it's an 18. That hits, but just the one.
Yay.
It's a D8 plus 4.
Is she hitting me or the Pegasus? Is it hitting me or the
It's
Pegasus?
biting the Pegasus with its beaky beak.
Okay, I think
10.
that's like half of how... Bleh.
10 points of damage.
Can't remember how much health the Pegasus has, but I think it's like 20.
Let's see. A Pegasus has 59 hit points.
That's the thing. I don't think Pegasus is that squishy.
No. Okay. And the griffins in the air. The one that was blasted away is, of course, going to rejoin the combat. D20. Oops. 6. Frank. Oh shit.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 3d8 plus 4d6 plus 20. 44 points of damage. And then it's Tommy's turn.
3 HP.
Still in
Frank
the
is
air.
Frank is fucking bleeding.
You're still in the air.
Yeah. Look, we might want to wrap this up.
Alright, next turn I'll heal you.
Oh, Tommy boy. Oh, Tommy, Tommy, Tommy boy.
Yeah, I'm thinking. No, I'm just gonna shoot him with my lightning launcher.
Hell yeah.
Both hit. Are you aiming in the air or?
One's in the air.
Okay.
12 points of damage to one of them.
Yep. Another one bites the dust. In fact, that's going to land on the last remaining one that was on the ground, and they both go down. There's now only 3. There's only 3 Griffin that you need to worry about. Ditcha.
Hello. Yes. Ditcher shall Eldritch Le Blast onto one of the remaining ones.
Yep.
Yes.
Hit 'em.
Plus 9. I need to add the number.
Yes.
Ooh, that one.
So 2 of those hit, 1 of them backfires.
Yo, 2 in. Plus 8. And then D and D plus 8 plus 4. Ooh, 21 to them, 4 to me.
Do you mean 10
And-
to you?
Oh yeah, 10 to me. And both launched backwards and
Well, the one that you hit in the air with the 2 blasts is actually falling out of the sky. Now there's only 2! Yay!
yippee.
Frank, there's only 2 left. I suggest that you kick
Yeah?
and punch the fuck out of them.
Yeah, Frank's. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And instead of using my bonus action to do a Fury of Blows, I'm gonna use that to use my second wind.
Okay, so you're going to make 4 longsword attacks instead of 2 longsword and 2 punches?
I can't do 4 yet.
Okay. Do you have extra attack, yes?
Yeah.
So normally you would swing twice with your longsword.
Yeah.
Second wind. I was thinking of the other one, the one that lets you take another action.
Action.
Action surge. Okay. So yeah, you're just going to make 2 swings with your longsword. Go for it.
Yeah, because right now Frank is
Yeah, you need
hovering in the danger zone.
Way to the danger zone.
Put a space between the 2 and the D.
Yeah.
D need some space.
Okay, double that, and that. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Both of those hit. So that's 2d8 plus 6 of damage.
Putting it in two-handed form.
Alright, 2d10 plus 6. Either way, a lot more than you can do with your fire breath. 24.
Oh, nice.
And as for my second wind, that plus 7, 15 hit points back.
There's now only one griffin. Updell.
I will use Spirit Guardians first.
You're on the ground, it's in the air.
How far in the air?
60 feet.
That's fine.
You're gonna fly up.
Flies up.
Okay. Plus 1. 12.
Fails.
How much damage do you do?
3d8. 15, not bad.
Okay. And now
Bonus action healing word. Second level on Frank.
so that would be 2d4 plus 3.
You heal 9, Frank.
And then with your action, you do what?
With my action, I'm going to do Word of Radiance.
So a con save.
Yep.
$15.
Just fails.
Yep. How much damage do you do?
I do 8 damage.
Why is it only 8?
Oh, it was meant to be 3d6. I put 2 by
Roll
mistake.
another d6. There's one more. We'll add it to it.
1.
It's a 9. Okay.
And I will command Beauty to dodge.
The griffin, realizing that it's about to die, sort of cries, just screams a shriek of pain and loss, but then disengages and flies 80 feet away.
Should we let that one go?
Tell me it's your
Sorry.
turn.
I'm respecting the stand down, but
Magic missile.
Is that a magic missile? Or
Yep.
It had 2 hit points left. It's down. It hits the ground with a sickening crunch. Combat over.
Okay. Okay, it looks a bit rougher than expected, but at least I'm still here.
Did you see anything else whilst you were up there and being the bait?
Ah, yes, there was a giant all the way down that way.
You think Illinois got its attention?
Lies up. It's not storming towards us, is it?
You don't see it anymore.
Could I roll a perception check? Just in case it's somehow stealthed really well?
Go ahead.
But the thing, how the fuck does something that big stealth?
It's in the dark.
Very
Very dark now.
Yes, it is dark.
You hear something rustling in the trees beneath you.
Oh, right. Guys, it's time to hide. I think it might be coming close. If it does come up, just, I don't know, pretend to be submissive or something. It's bigger than you. Worked with dragons. I'm going to stealth.
Yeah, Frank.
You're on
Taking
the
the
back of a
fucking...
Pegasus.
Oh wait, I'm in the air. I'm relatively okay. They're the ones that need the stealth.
Birdie lines? Where are the birdie lines? Oh, there's the birdie lines. They all dead. Who killed the birdie lines? Oh well. He starts picking up griffin bodies. What are you all doing?
I use one of my trinkets, cast light on it, and throw it in another direction so it gets distracted and hopefully doesn't take all the birds.
All the griffins.
Yeah.
He can probably only carry like 2 to 3 of them.
Yeah.
But was that a fairy? Come back, fairy! I'll share some of the meat with you. And with one griffin thrown over his shoulder and 2 more being dragged along the ground, he goes in the direction that you threw the light.
Yeah, Frank whispering next. All right, let's grab one of the kids. Get the fuck out of here.
Did we really need to kill all of them? I'm sure we could. I guess. This is a
Who
lot
gives a
of
fuck
death.
about?
Yeah, let's just go.
So these griffins were living creatures, right?
They were. Mm-hmm.
Alright, well...
What are you thinking?
He's going to attempt to take whatever remaining energies from them.
So any that still have, that are clinging on to life, unconscious,
Pretty much.
unconscious but not quite dead yet, you're just going to drain the last of their life from them. Yeah?
Yep. Well, one of them at least.
Frank's gonna pick up one of them.
What do you...
Pick up one of them and start moving.
Okay. So...
You know, they got what they came for.
Okay.
Time to get the hell out of there before the giant shows back up.
I'm assuming, Tommy, you're using your innate ability to do this?
Yep.
Forming a...
He wanted something to study, so he's going to study it.
Uh-huh.
He was more interested in the essence than the actual griffin itself.
Fair. Alright then.
I'm going to tie one of the griffins to my Pegasus and just have my Pegasus drag it.
You're having a Pegasus carry a griffin corpse. Or haul a griffin corpse.
A what?
You're having the Pegasus haul one of the griffin corpses.
Yes.
Okay? You know that's kind of like making a zebra pull a lion, right?
Yes, but wouldn't Beautiful be happy because now she's the victorious one?
Maybe.
Wouldn't it be something like a leopard trying to drag a zebra?
No, what I'm saying... the griffin is the predator. Horse creatures are its typical prey.
Right.
Come on, girl. Who's a good girl? Who's the fast girl? Who's
Anyway.
the fastest, strongest girl? Just lots of praise for the Pegasus.
Okay.
Frank's already moving.
Where are you heading? Back to...
Back to
back to Vic?
Oh. Yeah. No,
Back to what?
Vic, the guy who runs
yeah,
the...
back to Vic.
Cool.
Ditcher would use levitate to bring one and take it to the fortress.
Oh yeah, and we can have one
To the
for Tilbas.
fortress?
Yeah, we'll leave it as a little parting gift.
Okay.
Because it's on the way.
Kinda.
I assume we go past the... Oh. I assume we're going past the ash trees.
You're still in the Ashwoods, I thought. Which would put the fortress to the south of you, and Vic's home to the northeast.
Okay, never mind then.
Alright then. So are you taking the griffin? Are you also taking a griffin to Vic, or are you?
Yeah, he'll just help with carrying if someone needs help.
Okay.
And on the way, sorry to say this. I know this might be a bother, but do you mind if I write your name in my little book?
Who are you talking to?
The party.
That's a
Why?
pair kind of book.
Oh, Frank, you've seen it. I know you have. Those eyes are sharp.
Excuse me.
Then tell
It's
me,
not exactly
Conway,
hidden.
what the hell does this book look like?
It's the one with the tome. The tome with the eldritch squibbly.
It's a big leather-bound book with vellum pages and strange markings written on the cover and probably on the pages too.
Yeah.
It's not some cursed shit, is it?
Do you want to do an Arcana check to see if you reckon?
curse you?
Go ahead. I'll do that.
Five. Okay, you become more convinced that it must be. You don't recognize what the writing is, but it must be like some sort of infernal or abyssal runes or something. It looks evil. Out of
Oh, shit.
character. Out of character. It's not either abyssal or infernal. But you don't know that because you don't recognize it.
Can I roll Arcana?
Sure.
A small part of me hopes Ubdal fails, but he may not.
13.
Yeah, 13.
You don't know what it is, but it's definitely not any of the fiendish languages.
What is that book? I ain't gonna sign something without knowing what I'm signing.
Well, it is the source of my power, and if you write your name in it, it helps you stay alive for longer.
Right.
It's just that I need your permission.
Ditcher, could you roll the necessary skill check? The charisma-based skill check that you need, while the others presumably would make an insight check.
I do not have proficiency in this.
Because, yeah, it would make sense that most of us can't trust you as far as we can throw you right now.
Yeah, Frank and Ubdal are not convinced.
No,
Especially,
you can tell he's being honest. That's what you're saying. That's what that shows. At least.
Oh, you may be being honest, but Ubdal doesn't feel like he's heard everything, so he's not signing it. Devil and all.
Yes, well.
Out of character, I know it will be extremely handy, but my character's devil.
Yeah.
You failed to
sense.
persuade.
I might.
Wait, what did he get for persuasion?
He got a 13.
Oh, well, I got 12, so Tommy just
Tommy's
wanted
convinced.
to be able to sign it.
Tommy signs it. Okay.
But seriously, look, why are you guys acting so crazy about it?
You remember the last time we fucked with something that had that involved that kind of writing?
Tommy, do you know deep speech? No, it doesn't look like you do.
Nope.
Okay.
But can I make an Arcana check?
Yeah, sure. $28. Yeah, you know that's some Far Realm shit.
Alright, but as far as, like, magical concerns, I wouldn't be, like, worried about it.
Nah.
Well, seems like your life is about to be easier. Actually, I doubt you need it. I think you're the person that needs it. You're the person that needs it the least.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's helpful.
We've had previous instances with that kind of writing stuff. You can kind of tell why we're a little jumpy.
Ubdal kind of trusts Tommy, so
You're gonna follow Tommy's example?
he's going to ask Tommy to perhaps explain it a bit better. Tommy,
Why do
you
you do
seem
that?
to understand this a bit better. Is it safe to sign the book?
Well, it's definitely a form of magic, but there's nothing hostile about it.
So I'm not selling my soul to anybody.
No.
That's my job.
Mainly because I doubt our friend here has that kind of power or pull.
Oh,
But no, it's not some kind of contract or anything.
Ubdal cautiously commands Beauty to come down and he will sign it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Which leaves only Frank that hasn't put his name in the book.
Seeing that the others are trusting it, Frank will fly down and sign. But when close, will whisper, Second you try and pull some shit, I'm burning that book.
That would be a shame.
It would take me a whole hour to get another one.
He doesn't know. Frank doesn't know that.
Assuming it's like a wizard's logic, and
Yeah.
it'll take a while to get one back.
Yeah. If it was a wizard spell book, it would take that would be a lot of knowledge to just destroy. But
Oh, please don't do that. That would be a lot of effort to fix.
but anyway,
You can think one thing because it'll jumpy.
Yeah.
so yes, and then you continue, or rather resume your trip to Vic's place, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you come out of the Ashwoods. You find yourself, you cross the river where it's easy to cross, so that you're on the right side of the river for when you get to Vic's house. And yeah. You get there, the wheel is still turning away. Vic is out clearing some of the weeds and stuff on his property, and sees you coming with the monster corpses. He stops what he's doing and just stares. What do you say to him?
We've taken out a few, and I'm sure the meat will be valuable.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna eat all that myself. We're gonna have some visitors, I guess. Perhaps I can trade some of it for ale and mead and make an ale house out of this.
I think we found a fortress around, so there could be her customer base.
fortress, huh? Well, maybe, but I don't know. Maybe there'll be more people in future, especially if we start clearing away these monsters.
Maybe that'll be the case.
Mm.
It would be a great place for rest.
Yep.
It's,
Very calm area.
yeah, it is here. I think the running water has something to do with it. At least it helps keep the undead away. Did you see what happened to the in the mountains down there? Like, because there was that monster attack, right?
Yeah,
But-
that big thing went into the stone. It became the stone.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah, whatever it was, it's probably far beyond our caliber right now.
Well, I promised you some gold and stuff for the monsters you killed. Yeah?
Mm.
Well, I happened to find a tunnel full of gemstones not far from here, underground.
Ooh.
So you can have some of them. And he hands you a small leather bag full of gemstones.
Oh, thank you.
Can I look in that bag for any identifying marks?
For identifying marks?
You know, name or something?
You open it up and you see a collection of uncut diamonds, emeralds, sapphires, rubies.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, those are the tastiest.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll keep a hold of this for now.
Are you
Yeah,
sure? I don't mind. I
yeah.
don't mind keeping a hold.
I need
Well-
to work out which ones are useful for spells, and then you can nom on a couple.
Mhm.
Usually the diamonds for the healing spells, at least.
Yeah. Frank will hand over the bag to Uptal.
Okay, thank you. Right. Okay.
Poor Ditcher.
Passes
He's
him a
hungry.
small ruby.
Ooh. I wonder how this will taste it.
Wonder how
Just
this would
crunches.
taste.
I imagine because Earth Genasi.
Oh, right, yeah. Cool.
What on earth do you have to actually have the kind of strong teeth that can bite into a crystal?
They are of the earth. They may not be able to. It may not break their teeth. Yeah, it's weird.
It's an odd thing, and it's a bit less efficient than it used to be because he's gnomic now. But he was lucky enough to keep
Funnily
a
enough,
lot of his biology.
Funnily enough, according to gnomic folklore, the first gnomes were gemstones.
Oh.
They were made from gemstones. They were brought to life from the energies of the earth.
Ooh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, so as you swallow one of your proto ancestors, what are the rest of you doing?
Getting ready to go to the next location.
Hunt some more monsters.
I thought we were going to give one of these griffins to Tilbas.
Well,
That was the goal.
Hmm.
Yeah, we can go back.
to be fair, there's a lot of griffin corpses left on Tilbas's doorstep.
Yeah.
We might want to help process some of the stuff. Treat it,
Mm.
what probably needs a long rest. 'Cause you're going to short rest.
If you
Yes, I
want to,
said-
you're welcome to use the attic room. It's quite a large space. I could probably fit a few beds in there.
Thank you.
Thank you. That will do lovely.
Yeah. Let's process these griffins a bit. Proceed to pluck a few feathers.
Don't worry about that. You get yourself healed. You look like you need it. Especially you, he says to Frank.
Yeah, no kidding. I think some of those beaks basically broke some ribs.
Yeah,
Wow.
So anyway, yeah, you're invited to use the attic room to long rest. Are you going to take him up on the offer?
Yeah, Frank needs the rest.
Okay. And
I
the
am
rest
a
of you?
bit tired. I am a bit tired, to be fair.
I will take a long rest, using my downtime to try and turn the feathers into some sort of horn or head decoration or necklace or something.
You're gonna take some feathers as a trophy.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, get all your hit points and spell slots back.
Yep.
Where is the egg?
It's
egg.
back with Tilbas. That's kind of why Ubdow wanted to go back there.
Because you left Calder with Tilbas.
Ubdow might actually fly back to the ash hole.
No, that's fine. I mean, he's a little preoccupied right now, but...
Yeah, but it might hatch. Ubdow's gonna fly back. Yes, that's not the smartest decision, but it's Ubdow. He's not known for making smart decisions.
Alright.
Sorry guys, I'm splitting the party.
Unless the
No,
party
I'll
comes
follow
with
you.
you.
I think Frank is in the state to be able to hurriedly catch up. Probably wants to,
So
rest his bow.
Okay, so is Frank following Ubdal or not?
No.
Okay. What about Ditcher?
Ditcher would be following.
Okay. And Tommy. Tommy is typing. I'll follow. Okay. So, Tommy,
Just
Ditcher,
picks up
and
and puts him on the back of the Pegasus. Let's go.
so Tommy, Ditcher, and Ubdal are all hailing back to Tilbas.
I'm kidnapping Frank if the
Actually,
player
if that's the case, is Frank gonna say?
Frank was going to stay with Vic. Yeah.
All right, well, now I'll just stay to keep an eye on Frank, just in case.
Okay.
On to beautiful Ditcher.
Are you? I feel like we. If you're are you flying on beautiful as well?
Yeah, but she should be able to carry both of us.
Okay then.
Well,
I guess
actually,
I'll hop on
Ubdal,
as
you
well.
are a winged tiefling. You don't
Yes,
need.
yes. Oh yeah, I will fly. I have my wings.
Yes,
Okay.
I cannot really be bothered to fly as now, so I guess I'll take the easy path.
This is
Oh, yeah,
Ditcher.
also, yeah, he's hopping on beauty.
Okay.
But also, what did that sapphire taste of?
Nothing much of anything, I imagine. I mean, it's probably got some subtle. What is fucking sapphire made of?
I don't imagine to someone that can eat rocks, it would take something like rock candy.
Sapphires are made of aluminum oxide, or aluminium oxide, as we say in the UK. Mineral corundum. Oh, there's also hints of iron and titanium for, yeah. So, yeah, you would be able to detect the flavors of aluminium, iron, and titanium.
Yeah, it tasted much better over in the other area. The death. I suppose it must be the magic rich dirt or ground.
Dude. Okay. So, yeah, the two of you go to Tilbas's hole in the ground. You see Tilbas looking very sorry for himself as he examines one of the griffin corpses.
Did you like the gift, Tilbas?
You brought me more death as a gift.
We were going to make you a nice meal.
I see. Oh, I appreciate the thought. Thank you.
Can I just gently pat him on the back with my wing?
If you want to.
Pat, pat.
You look tired. Why don't you go inside and rest?
I plan to let me lug this in. I am going to make you a nice breakfast in the morning. Pull.
Don't worry about that.
No, we made the mess. We have to follow through. We'd be bad guests otherwise.
Again, I appreciate the gesture, but Ubdal, you seem to be struggling a lot more than is necessary. And he picks up one of the griffins as if it weighs nothing.
His wings droop. You make that look easy.
For me, it is, I'm afraid. So, it would seem cruel to me to have you move the corpses when it would be far easier for me to do it myself.
That just feels
Oh,
wrong. We're the ones that made the mess. Okay.
Yes. Also, I could also make them weightless, so that you needn't worry about it.
Right. Well, if you insist on helping, very well. We'll bring them to the larder. And he, to show you where that is, he drags one of the bodies inside to the area where you have previously been eating, through the kitchen area and into a cool wall cupboard.
Ooh, this looks cool.
Is that a pun?
Maybe. Does it make you laugh?
I appreciate the effort, but I'm a little... I'm having trouble with humor at the moment. Give me time.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Go sleep on Holder.
Okay. Thank you for your help. Thank you for thinking of me.
Right thing.
Have either of you seen my brother?
Oh, he mentioned something about finding a way to bring back your partner and bettering you. Don't really understand what he meant.
It was something very cryptic.
Does it have to make everything a contest between the two of us?
Oh, you think he's bad? You should see the guards in my old town, in my old city.
Oh.
They do not take losing well.
So you're
Oh
saying
God.
they are losers?
Hmm?
You're calling the
Yeah.
guards of your old city losers?
Just the folks in my town in general, like, they're very proud and they win a lot, and on the few occasions they don't win, they get extremely petty.
Well, that's a shame. Well,
I mean, our old Scaly was quite strong.
Scaly.
Yeah, we're from Misra.
So you served the dragons, did you?
Yeah, well, I didn't personally, I was just a civilian.
Yes, and I was a similar thing.
I didn't trust what they were doing.
Yeah, it kind of fucked things up for everyone, didn't it?
Why would you leave Misra? You people had everything you needed, didn't you?
The big boom necrotized basically the whole of Misra. turning everyone into various different kinds of undead.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I have a feeling my brother's gonna try and use Misran technology to bring back my partner.
Should be fine. All the people that, all the things that knew about it. Oh no, there's one more. It should be fine so long as he doesn't get his hands on Sterling.
Sterling?
I said nothing. Forgive me.
Don't worry.
I misspoke.
You're under my protection now.
Are you a dragon?
He just smiles wearily.
I knew it. I knew it.
How did you know it?
His brother mentioned horde like several times. Only dragons and dragonkin use that word.
My brother told you about my horde?
He mentioned something about don't go poking around my brother's horde.
Oh. Well, he's quite right. It would be foolish. But it's mostly just personal projects anyway.
What do you know of Sterling?
Only what I've put together from this conversation. That he's a dragon. That he still lives despite the cataclysm that took place. And that he must have been involved in the creation of the Lycosite.
Know about that. Don't know if he's still alive, because when we left that area there were a crap ton of undead.
Hmm.
And he's the one that produced that egg.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Reason we took the egg away is because there was a crap ton of undead.
Okay. What did he tell you about this egg?
Sun dragon. No, I don't think we've named it yet. A dragon with some radiant ability that can help get rid of this necroticness that's around and help us bring back the light.
Interesting. Especially since typically dragons need to bathe in energy of some kind.
We gave him one of these stone things, which he swallowed and then coughed up colder here.
Okay. But what I'm saying is, in order to incubate this egg, it needs to bathe in the energy that's associated with it.
Oh yes, that is why I made this incubator. Open slot, casts light, closes it.
I suppose that might work, but it could do with being exposed to sunlight.
Yeah, not a lot of that around.
No. Not a big fan of gods, but I know there is one.
Halo.
You know of him?
Yeah. It's one of his buddies that gave us this light stones. Actually, I think our friends have a stone as well. We could maybe put it round here.
I still don't fully believe that, you know.
Maybe if we build a temple structure, that will help draw the attention of Palor.
Yeah, I have a spell that can build a temple, but I
Do?
need something extra. I feel like something's missing.
Such as?
I'm not sure. Something to go on top. I talked to my friend Tommy a bit about it.
Build it first. Perhaps it'll come to you.
Maybe.
But having said that, perhaps after you've slept?
Maybe. Oops. On Cal's round the colder incubator.
In the meantime, back at Vic's place. I'm assuming Tommy's on sentry duty, looking for all the world like he's inert.
Pretty much.
Alright, so you would notice Vic opening the hatch into the attic while Frank is sleeping. And he just stands there and looks over the sleeping Frank, holding a knife in his hand. You hear him quietly whisper to himself, "You abominations. Disgusting."
Oh, fuck.
However, it would be inhospitable for me to murder you in your sleep, especially since you're doing a good job of slaying the other monsters. And he puts the knife away and heads back downstairs.
I'm thinking like a brush of death.
Tommy just kind of eternally sighs to himself.
Anyway, so you all get a long rest. You get all your hit points and spell slots back. If you want to level up, that's okay. But because it takes a while to do that, we may have to call the put a pin in it here and call the game done early. Your choice.
Now we can keep going. We'll level up later.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be smarter.
We still got like an hour.
We still have an hour. Yes. So, so yeah. The next morning, the sun comes up, streams in through the attic window. You hear the birds chirping, singing their dawn chorus. Frank, and tell me, what do you do?
Yeah, Frank gets up, does stretches, comes down. Okay. Last time I trust down with something, a group of those things.
Before Frank heads downstairs, does Tommy say anything to him?
No.
No.
Tommy's not going to make anything.
All right.
To be fair, he know how Frank gets, so he's not going to say anything.
Fair. Yup. All right. So you just follow him down.
Yep, Tommy will make his way down as well.
All right. Vix notices the two of you coming down and says, "Oh, good, you're awake. I've hope you don't mind. I've cooked us up some. Well, I hesitate to call it bacon, but yeah, have some griffin bacon, some griffkin, I suppose."
Don't mind if I do.
You two enjoy. I'm going to go outside and see if I can spot the others. Maybe they're on their way back.
You know,
I thought they were coming to us.
you,
I mean, to be fair, y'all never discussed what y'all are doing. You just went to go get the egg.
yeah, you didn't discuss what you were doing. You just fucking flew off. But anyway.
Yeah.
So, I was wondering, do you think these griffin have live young, or do you think they lay eggs?
I think a little column A, a little column B.
Oh. Do you think you have any chance of finding them? The young ones?
Why?
Well, I don't know. I was thinking, maybe... There's a few different reasons. For one, younger animals tend to taste better. And two, well, you can... it might be possible to raise the... maybe you could tame them and make use of them as to help you hunt others. I don't know. We won't know unless we find some and see if they're trainable or delicious or what.
Can Frank insight?
Yes.
Because of all of a sudden interest in the young, a little off.
Roll it. Okay, the 13. Okay, so he does seem to be sincere, that he thinks that he's curious about whether the griffin have young and whether or not they could be trained. But you get the impression that he's thinking about making this a sustainable business. Obviously, if he keeps paying people for monsters they kill, money's going to run out. So maybe if he can find a way to sell the meat or even the young animals themselves, he could make a profit.
I mean, we could see what we can do, but it would be it would sound like a rather dangerous prospect.
Oh, I'm sure it will be no problem for you. You slew griffins. Do you know how hard that is?
Yeah, I imagine.
Do you know where your friends ran off to, by the way? I noticed only 2 of you were making use of my attic.
Probably checking on the incubator.
Incubator?
And of course, with that, Frank kind of clues in to maybe shut the hub.
What are you incubating?
What do you think?
Well, incubators are usually for hatching chicken eggs or something, right?
Yeah, chickens.
You haven't already found some griffin eggs, have you?
No.
Alright.
And of course, with Frank saying, chickens and such, I'm probably going to have to put that, Frank is, lying. Trying to not reveal any sir.
I'm stupid. They're probably your eggs, aren't they?
I haven't seen another owlin. Not since the catastrophe.
Okay. Well, sorry for your loss, I guess. You know, I heard that there's a land of people like you across the ocean.
Really?
That's what I've heard. Anyway, I suppose you best to go after your friend. He looks like he's left already.
Yeah, I would.
In the meantime, back at the ash hole. Obdal and Ditcha have woken up. And also to the smell of cooking meat.
Oh,
Something smells good.
that smells amazing. Ugh.
Griffin steaks are ready.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Flaps over.
I had some eggs from the previously from forest. Enjoy your breakfast, he says, putting steak and eggs in front of both of you.
Oh, we would have helped
I
out
don't-
if you'd wanted us, but I'll happily dig in.
What is Obdal trying to say?
Obdal digs in. Nom. Nom.
He looks at you and smiles.
Nom 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 nom.
Nothing makes me happier than taking care of people.
Also, do you mind if I add a teleportation circle outside? So, in case any help is needed, I can come back at any moment.
I actually have one already. I can tell you the sickle sequence if you want.
Ooh, yeah, that'll be
Are you
handy.
sure?
Yeah, the main room has one, just in case. Just in case just in case any of us had wandered too far and needed to get back here quickly.
I will gladly take you up on that offer.
Now, please don't, let anybody else know.
I
No.
won't.
What?
is-
We haven't seen anything.
There's a growing group of people who are well, the reduced population of humans and other similar beings has caused those that remain to become fairly aggressive about anything that would further threaten their population. So,
Oh, that fortress.
yeah, the fortress, amongst other things. But there have been hunting parties going out and killing native creatures and lycocyte spawned monstrosities alike, and of course the undead. Now, the undead, of course, need to be destroyed, but the griffins, they've had a thriving colony for quite some time now, and it would be a shame to see them go extinct because of some misguided people.
We were told that the monsters had been bothering local populations.
Oh yeah, but griffins mostly attack horses. They don't really bother with people.
Oh. Shit.
Oh, we weren't aware. We thought they were dangerous.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Like they had been actively hunting people.
only if you get in their way. They will. If you have a field of horses and you happen to be trying to protect said horses, a griffin will absolutely cut you down to get to those horses. But they won't eat you. They're interested in the horses, not you. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Oh. Yes, that does. I'm so sorry for what we did.
It's fine. But if anybody... I realize that what you did was probably just a kind gesture to make sure that I fed. But if anybody set you on the path to kill those griffins, don't trust them. They have their own motives.
I mean, the old fella that lives in the house a little ways away, did take interest in the fact that I rode a Pegasus. I think he could have taken some sort of interest in that.
Honestly, none of your group of adventurers are what most would consider human, are you?
No.
I would consider myself human. I'm relatively. I wouldn't. I'm a Rocky. As you now say, proud of that. But we are human enough.
Well, I wouldn't put it past the old fella that you described to put you in a situation that would either reduce the monster population or get you killed. And he would be equally happy with the result.
That makes sense. It's not like devils exactly have a great reputation, and I look a lot like one.
Indeed you do.
Even act like one to some extent.
You're nowhere near as bad as some devils I've heard of.
Oh, which ones have you heard of?
Well, I know that there was a fellow that was taking over the lower plains.
Was his name Braziel by any chance?
I see you've heard the same rumors.
I've met the guy. He's a
Have you?
nasty piece of work. Yeah, he's from my city.
Interesting. What's he like? Just in case I ever end up going to hell.
Egotistical, pretty strong. He tried challenging Sterling. Put up a good fight as well. So he's got to be pretty powerful.
Sounds like you're talking about a dragon.
Nah, Braz ain't a dragon. He's a tiefling. He's a strong tiefling. We took him out, but that's because there were like a few of us against him.
A tiefling.
Well, he was a tiefling.
Interesting.
I think I'm the only one left from that town now. Says old Dow, wrapping his tail round himself. That's kinda why I felt sympathy for your brother.
Really?
He kinda reminded me of home a little bit.
You're comparing my brother to tieflings?
No, it's just... sorry, let me look back at the conversations in the RP chat. Here we go. Fall of Misra. Oh yeah, I think it was...
Was it just him being a brat?
Not just the brattiness, but also being around folks who annoy you for reasons. Technically,
sure.
Ogdal's in a similar predicament, even though he's starting to warm up to that.
Not quite sure how I should take that.
It's probably best you don't know all the details.
Even I don't.
Very well.
I'm sure Frank will spit it out eventually. Speaking of Frank, I should probably do ascending, see who's going to who. Does
Be my guest.
sending to Tommy.
Okay, what message?
Yo, sorry. Yo, Tommy Bud, who's going to who? Also, I have to redo that tempo.
And Tommy's up to 25-word reply would be?
Would it make sense for you guys to come to us?
Looks to Ditcher. Do you want to go to them, Ditcher?
I guess it might be good to. Don't think
Yeah,
it
I
matters
don't-
much.
Yeah, I don't want to leave them with that old man, but I don't feel
Be true.
comfortable bringing Calder with us.
Could I? No. Just, I know you're probably very strong, Mr. Tilbas, sir. That's why am I being so formal? I know you're very strong, Tilbas. But do you mind if I add some extra protection to the package, to the egg?
It's your egg, not mine.
Very well. Minion of Chaos, and I'll do it for a... What sort of elemental would be most preferred?
What?
Elemental. Elemental creature? Which one would you prefer to be protecting? Because I fear a fire elemental would be rather ineffective.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's a shame there isn't some sort of sun elemental.
Yeah.
Because that could
Maybe-
help incubate the egg as well as protect it.
Maybe that's something we could look into, but maybe for now, Earth Elemental?
very well. I know summon an earth elemental to protect
Okay.
using minion of madness, conjure elemental.
Hey, Tilbas. Whilst we're making sure our friends aren't being kidnapped or dead, and it might be best to leave the egg here, and I'm guessing you're technically our protector now.
Yes.
Would that technically mean that you're the egg's protector?
Well, the egg can't really consent, but you are the protectors of the egg, and you are under my protection, so therefore I would be protecting the egg too, wouldn't I?
What I'm asking is, would you mind babysitting the egg whilst we go babysit our friends?
While you retrieve your friends? Sure.
Yeah.
Do you need
Thank
me?
you.
How well protected do you need it to be?
Maybe it's best to keep Calder hidden. Is there some sort of illusion? Or...
Just leave him with me. I've got it covered.
Okay.
And so the two of you head back out to go get the other two?
Yes, and... Oobdale's kind of afraid they've been kidnapped.
Are you going to send another sending so that they know what's up, or are you going to...
I have a limited amount of spell slots at the moment, so...
Yes, you do.
I would rather not.
Okay.
Begins making way down.
Up.
Up.
Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Back at Vic's place. What are Tommy and Frank doing? Tommy, you received the sending and gave your reply, but have heard nothing since.
Well, Frank, the question is, do we wait here for them, or do we actually go get them?
Probably best to go to them.
Fine. Honestly, it'll probably be faster anyway.
Yeah. Though, to be honest, the egg question did seem a little weird.
You want to explain to him what that was? Because he wasn't in the room at the time.
Apparently, Vic wants eggs now? I thought he wanted them gone.
Maybe he's someone who can't make up his mind.
Don't know. Was there anything odd when I was out?
No, just typical squishy behavior.
Care to elaborate?
Let's go get the others first.
Alright.
Okay, so you're heading along the river towards the...
Yep.
Frank, how quickly can you fly?
Remember, my flight is as strong as my movement, so 50 feet.
Alright. Alright, so when we get outside, I'm going to cast Fly on myself.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
They just look at Frank, come on, let's go.
Alright.
So you guys are flying.
Yep.
In the meantime, how are Obdal and Ditcher?
Probably also flying.
Probably also flying.
I have a Pegasus and I plan to fly it.
But you also have wings of your own.
Yeah. I will be
Imagine Ed probably needs to help more than you right now.
He's a good glider.
flap.
Okay. So you meet in the air at the edge of the Ashwoods.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, you guys are okay. That's good.
So, how's the egg?
Maybe.
The egg is good.
It was delicious.
I asked Tilbas to babysit for a bit.
Should be trusted. Or he be trusted.
Yeah, he's trustworthy. That old guy, though, in the farmhouse, I don't think so.
What do you mean?
Well, we spoke to Tilbas about him a bit, and how do I put this? He's concerned the guy's a bit of a racist and wants to
Oh, that does track.
wants us to leave the griffins alone because they're just animals. They're not really dangerous to people, apparently. Only really to horses.
He requested us to go after eggs.
That sounds dangerous. We're going right into a griffin nest near giant country.
That's what I said. And someone tells me I should have maybe kept my mouth shut even further.
What did you accidentally say?
I mentioned the incubator.
Didn't tell him there was a dragon egg in there, did you?
I was able to pass it off as chicken eggs.
Okay. Doesn't sound like he's the brightest guy.
No. And apparently he did stuff during the night, but I haven't. But apparently,
you wouldn't
squishy
know
stuff.
that. You wouldn't know that.
Frank knows from Tommy he did some stuff, but not
Squishy stuff.
anything
Yeah,
different.
good point.
What do you think?
That could be literally anything, because you consider you squishy as well.
What do you think Frank knows for content?
He could have been wanking for all you know.
Exactly.
I don't think we should trust that man.
No.
Now, do you plan on giving me some insight here?
He seems dodgy. The folks at Branch, I can understand their nervousness around us. We're foreigners, after all. And I haven't had a good experience with magic, but that old guy, he just seems selfish.
I still don't get why you're so surprised. He's just doing squishy things. You're surprised how common this actually is amongst you.
Oh,
Again, what the fuck do you mean by squishy thing?
What was that?
What do you mean by squishy thing?
You living creatures. A lot of you
that.
don't seem to be very tolerant of each other.
Not that. I know what a squishy is. What the fuck did he do?
Well, it's more like what he didn't do.
Then explain.
Well, first of all, you guys are definitely right not to trust him. And to be fair, I might have intervened, but he was our guest, and according to your culture, it's rude to do anything to your guest, or your host.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying he was acting sus?
Sure, whatever that means.
Was I in danger while asleep?
Well, seeing as I was watching over you, no, you were not. Had I not been there, that might have been a different issue.
Speaking of things, Tilbas, we got discussing the egg. He suggested something that might be able to help him hatch.
What's that?
He needs quite a lot of sunlight. Light spells are helpful, but will only do so much. Perhaps if there was some source of light, perhaps on the temple where I seem to be casting.
Like Frank pulling out the sunstone. So you're saying this isn't not to cut it anymore?
Be like a stronger version. And, well, Tommy, you're the genius one with stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, if there was some way to concentrate the energy onto the egg without accidentally cooking it. But at the moment, I can't think of a way to do that. Can I roll Arcana? Anthony.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, can I roll Arcana?
Yes? What are you hoping to find?
A way to basically, I guess, increase the strength of the incubator so it produces more radiant energy without accidentally frying the egg.
Okay. Roll it.
Yes.
Fucking nat 20. Okay.
Nice.
Well, you're obviously going to need a stronger power source if you want um, to increase the amount of radiant energy emitted. Um, so, but ideally, you need some way of producing ideally you need a miniature sun.
Mm,
Want to say this out loud?
I mean, Tommy could explain it, but it's not like you guys would technically understand.
Hmm.
And plus, he doesn't even know the details yet, so he wouldn't just go blabbing.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
But like he'd have like the beginnings of an idea.
Yes,
Hmm.
with the right amount of power and a radiant source, you can possibly amplify it to the level where it's.
Maybe we go by church route. You know,
What?
build something that we can get someone's attention.
He did.
I mean,
Tilbas did mention that.
Okay.
I mean, if we could figure out a way to get back to the plane, we could gather more energy. Or, just leave the egg there, where it's pure radiant energy.
That's an interesting idea. Actually, leaving the egg in the realm of Palo.
And
I
we
am
do have one method to get back there.
I am not making another deal with that false sun god.
He's probably thinking teleport.
You have been there before, so you could plane shift there, in theory.
Level's
But-
shift.
But what was that what Tommy was thinking, or do you have some other plan?
No, that came to mind, but I'm pretty sure plane shift is like a higher level at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think you can do it yet.
Alright. An idea. Can I bullshit real quick?
Go for it.
So Tommy's aware of the concept of the move of the spell plane shift. He knows it's a spell grade above what he can cast. But he's not the only spellcaster here.
Mm-hmm.
If you pull together the power of all the spellcasters to upcast a spell.
Right. So maybe have them put their power into some lycocyte and then use their combined magic to power a higher level spell.
Yeah, basically like a proto spell scroll kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Alright, so Tommy's going to explain what he just said. He's like, okay, let's find somewhere and get ready.
Why not the temple? I need to cast another one, and that might be a good area for it.
Alright, that'll give me time to properly set up my equipment.
Yep, it'll give me time to cast the temple. And also, if we need some sort of backup, we got each other.
Okay. So you're gonna fly down back into the ash woods and start generating your temple?
Yeah, where it was before.
Where? Oh, you mean the temple that you built in the middle of the plains?
Yeah, because it could also be used as emergency in case undead overrun Brench.
Okay.
What is
What?
French?
Well, it's in this
I've
case
never
it's a
heard.
person.
I've never heard of French.
Although, if I recall, it was built a little ways away from Brench, wasn't it?
Okay. So your original temple that you built that you summoned when you first came to this area is roughly in the middle of where Coal City will be in the future. Right?
Yeah, not that one. I don't want to cast one.
Okay.
Isn't
So you
the other one near that fort?
Yeah, near
Oh, okay.
Ashwoods.
Okay.
That's what I meant.
Yes.
Near Ashwoods.
In the Ashwoods. Yes. Okay. That when you said where you built it before, I was just making sure I understood that you
No,
didn't
the
mean
one-
the one. Gone?
The one near Brench, not Coal City.
Okay. All right then. So you start hamana, summoning, bringing stone up from the ground to act as a temple. What form does this temple take as you build it?
What did I imagine the Palor Temple looking like?
Do you want me to remind you what it looks like in the future?
Yes, please.
It's a ziggurat.
Oh, yes, ziggurat. Oakdale makes it into a ziggurat. Those were probably quite popular in Misra.
So, similar to this sort of structure.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Or perhaps
Honestly, the top one looks more like the kind of thing I'd like to build.
fair.
Lots of rooms, very interesting, kind of complex. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Begins casting.
Yo 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 yo.
Yo, 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 yo.
Nice reference.
Ameno, latire.
Humana, 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 humana. Humana.
Alright. Okay. So. We're going. So while temple is being built, Tommy is gathering the materials he needs to basically generate more power. Right? What are
Yep.
Frank and Ditcher up to?
Frank's going to be on high guard because he talked. In case that old fuck tries something. Because Frank doesn't know if it was followed.
Fair.
I can understand that. But, wow, you are really on edge.
Well, sorry if I'm picking up that if I can't shut my mouth, I might as well use my caution for a good reason.
Understandable. Yeah, I guess. I'll be guarding the egg if you need me.
All right.
Whereabouts would the egg be? Because I assume Updal placed it somewhere.
Are you going to ask Obdal while he's constructing, or?
I assume that it was like probably said. We probably saw where it was put.
No, he didn't.
Okay, never mind then.
He didn't have it with him.
Oh no, it's with Mr. Man. It's with Mr.
Tilbas.
Thing. Tilbas, yeah, that's it. We don't need it guarding. Actually, scratch what I said. It's in good hands.
Right. So on me with guard duty in case we're followed.
I guess that's the case.
Oops.
Last thing we need is what Ubdal's doing being interrupted.
That is true.
Whee. Okay. So, yeah, why not? While you are doing your things, you do notice 3 men in armor coming to you from the northeast.
Yeah, Frank is blowing up it's notching an arrow. So
No,
yeah.
no, let's hear them out first. We're quick on the take, it's fine. Can we do anything for you? Good sirs?
Were you the ones that found those griffins?
No, they found us, but... No, they found us.
Okay. Well, we're also monster hunters. We're going to be working together. We're going to help you clear up the monster problem.
We accidentally just stepped into their area. And we stepped in.
You're not monster hunters?
Well, it's their territory. They were here first.
Frank is inciting them being hunted.
So, what you're saying is that you're not gonna help with the monster problem, and it sounds to me very much like that you're defending the monsters. Is that what I'm hearing you say?
More like we're not going out there just to be slaughtered.
I wouldn't worry about that. And they draw their swords. We got your slaughter right here. Roll initiative.
Oh, you fuckers.
But back the fuck up, or I'm talking your ass.
Is this happening whilst I'm summoning the temple?
Yes, you are still busy summoning temple.
Okay, I am flying in the air, praying to Paylor that these guys beat the ever-living crap out of these monster hunters.
Roll initiative, folks. All of you.
I'll roll.
5. Fuck.
D20 plus 24.
Ooh. Okay, so Tommy on 28, followed by Updal on 24, and then the champions on 13, Ditch on 9, and Frank on 5. Tommy!
Why don't you guys just go away? Seriously. So many annoyances. He's just going to summon the Draconic Spirit.
Alright.
And then, except for him, he's still working on channeling his energy into the spell.
Mm-hmm. And Updal, you're also focusing on the temple, yes?
But the Draconic Spirit's going to attack the first one.
And that's only one hit.
Technically, yes. I could play as the Pegasus in this fight.
Sure.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage.
Let me actually see something real quick.
Go on.
One.
What for?
To see how long it takes for me to channel my necessary amount of energy into the ritual. So now I'm freed up and I gotta wait for the others to do their part.
Updal, if you want to have your Pegasus attack, go for it. Noodle.
I forgot the Pegasus had the charge attack.
Fluff. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, it would help if I unmuted. Still haven't fully decided on the name. Princess, that's going to be her name. Princess is going to...
You said her name was Beauty.
Oh yeah, that's it, Beauty. Beauty is going to trot up to one of the guards, look him in the eye, and hoof his foot.
You're gonna hoof him in the face.
Yes.
Roll to hit.
Just checking her plus to hit. It's a +6.
Am I the only one imagining I turn around and, the kind of kick that sends a dude fucking flying?
Does a 12?
12 does not hit.
Nay.
Yeah.
Angry.
Anyway.
Okay, so villainous beasts. Let's have one of them swing his greatsword at the Draconic Spirit. 13, 24, 18.
Only one hits.
Really? Okay.
Yep, it's a 19 AC.
$22 points of damage. The second dude will swing at the Pegasus. 14, 20, and 26. All three of those hit. Sadly. So that would be... 51 points of damage to the Pegasus. Pegasus is on 8 hit points. And the third one is going to shoot his short bow at Frank. Actually, no, not Frank. Let's stop picking on Frank. Let's pick on Ditcher.
Ditcher hasn't been picked on in a while.
Yeah.
Mainly because he doesn't let himself.
15, 15, and 26.
I think the 26 definitely hit, and so does the 15.
Can I still rebarbs that nat 20?
Go for it. Let's see what it is instead. Fucking that
Oh,
one.
nice. So 2 hits and self-hit.
So that's gonna be 66 plus 4. So 17 points of damage on Ditcher. But
I spilt something and had to clean it up. What did I miss?
one of the knights misfired on one of his shots. He had gotten a critical hit, but then Silvery Barbs happened and it turned into a critical fail. So the arrow, instead of being doing a ridiculous amount of damage, ended up shooting his friend in the back instead.
A horse laugh.
Also, I'll give Ditcher the advantage.
Give Ditcher the advantage. Ditcher's next.
Yep.
Can you not, as he sends an eldritch blast right into the torso of the one who shot him?
Okay. Roll to hit. 3 hits, I'm assuming.
Yeah, 3 hits.
Blam blam blam. Only 2 of those actually get through his AC.
Oh, wow. 2...
You had advantage on one of those.
This is
True.
true. Do you want to re-roll that 16? See if you do better. Nope. So 2 hits.
Yep. 2d10 plus...
2d10 plus 8.
Yep. 11 damage.
And you knock him
Then-
back 20 feet.
Went 10, 40 feet because it's 20 feet per thing and minus 20 movement.
How is it 20 per thing?
Isn't it?
It's
No,
10
no,
per-
it's 10 feet. No, yeah. I misunderstand. So, move back 20 feet minus 20 feet.
Okay. Frank.
Yeah?
What do you want to do?
Well, let's see here. If I move within range of one of the melee guys, could I potentially do a grapple check and take him up?
So you want to grab him and carry him up into the air?
Yep.
Yes, you can. So do a contested athletics. You ready? Holy shit, you got a critical.
Nice.
So despite him being fairly strong himself, you grab him and fly at least 30 feet into the air with him.
Yep. And I would be purposely trying to keep the position above his mate.
Are you going to drop him?
It's like, You fucked with the wrong crowd. And let them go.
So that would be 3, 6, 11 points of damage. Alright. So first round of combat done. Let's put a pin in it there. We will continue this fight next time we play.
Yay.
Cool.
I've been waiting for ages to be able to do that.
That's fun. I hope you guys listening at home have enjoyed this as much as we've enjoyed playing, and that you join us in the Games of Geekery Discord server. We have a link in the description, and there's also a link to our Patreon if you feel like being generous and helping us to do this. In the meantime, no matter what role you play, have a good game.
Have a good
Have a good game.